questions. Okay, I'm totally kidding. I'm not gonna talk like that the whole time. I barely even keep the clown voice going all the time. You know, you gotta... As you can see, Gideon does not care that I look like something from a Killer Clowns from Outer Space mixed with Saw nightmare. Hi. Hello, mister. Hello. You can't kiss me right now. That probably wouldn't taste very good. Hello. Okay. Well, I've been wanting to do a Q&A video again for a while, because I haven't been ignoring questions. I just didn't quite figure out when I wanted to do it, and I figured, what the heck, this would be the perfect time while I get out of this clown gear, because I got other stuff I gotta do today, and all the silly spooky shit that I was working on with this is done. And so it's kind of like Clown Girl deconstructed while I answer questions. What do you think? You like it? No? Well, you can go watch another video. So I picked out a few of them, and I thought I would talk about them. I know you like clown-related movies, like horror, judging by your videos, but what are some of your top favorite non-clown horror movies? That's a really good question. Before I started this project, I didn't actually like clown movies. Like, I never really watched them because I thought they were stupid. I'm like, what's so scary about a clown? So this is kind of newer. And then, of course, the like little over 2 years that I, oh, well, almost, gosh, this year has gone by fast. In a few months, it'll be 3 years. Crazy. Well, hi, Gideon. So it's kind of newer. I've grown a big appreciation for the clown horror genre. But, no, horror movies, I've always been a really big fan of horror movies. I just love horror. I love horror conventions. Uh-oh. Gideon found a bone. Gideon. Silly guy. Anyway, you know, I love horror movies. I've loved them for so long. So yeah, a few of my top favorites. Oh man, this could take all day. I could do a whole video on every single horror movie that I just absolutely love. But like some pretty big major ones that I've had like from youth. Sorry, the puppy's being distracting. Gideon. I really love Interview with the Vampire. Okay, so that might be a little bit more suspense than horror, but obviously it's a vampire movie. I love Audition by Takashi Miike. I love Reincarnation. It's another J-horror movie. And, gosh. Some newer ones, I really like The Witch. I loved Hereditary. I loved, okay, I'm sorry. He's getting way too distracting. I'm gonna get rid of him. Come on, Gideon. You're being too distracting for me. Too distracting. Okay, sorry about that. So I really also, a newer one that I really loved was Dr. Sleep, which is like the sequel to The Shining. And I'm not gonna lie, I always thought like The Shining, most of it was kind of boring. Whether it's like the movie or the TV show, the miniseries, I just didn't really like it that much. But Dr. Sleep is definitely like an all-time favorite now. Like, it's new and I already love it. Like, I got the 3-hour version and it's just great. Gosh, I like the puppy was distracting me with the horror movies. Like, I could talk about horror movies all day. You could probably like see some of them that I have. Obviously I love Clockwork Orange, which I don't know if that's really horror, but it's always kind of felt, I don't know, I think it to be considered a horror movie for sure. American Werewolf in London, of course. Oh, gosh. Speaking of werewolf movies, I also really love the Ginger Snap series. Even like that terrible, terrible sequel, it's still fun. And their prequel's nice too. Let the Right One In, which is a Swedish movie. I also love Dumplings, the Chinese horror film. I went through a really big Japanese horror like appreciation phase, I guess, in college, so a lot of that is kind of carried over. So I really like the guinea pig series, which is so like gross, but it's also kind of funny to even bring that up because my friend Kat Phoenix, who like we have since become friends. She was the actress that I interviewed from Clownado. She was in the American version that was made, and which I still have yet to see, but I like the, you know, the original. I like the silly story behind it and everything. The silly story of like somebody thinking it was real. And gosh, like I said, I could talk about horror movies all day, but those are some pretty big ones. I know as soon as I like finish this and I'm editing, I'm gonna think like, well, there's like 500 other movies you could have said, Quinn. But that's, I think what I might do is do like my top 10 or top 20 videos if anybody's interested in that. Of course now Gideon's crying because he can't be in here. I know, Pop. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, there's like some, get kind of an idea of some horror movies that I like. I also, let's see, what else? What video games do I like? Ugh, okay. Video games are kind of a difficult, okay, can I just say it's really hard to see in these contacts right now. It's going to be a really long video just because I can't see. Video game, I haven't played many video games recently. Like I was, when I was young, I really liked Nintendo 64 and like Mario Party and just games where you could like bond with people and like friends, you know? And then when I was like a teenager, I got into the Blood Rain game, and like that was just really fun. I also thought the chick was really hot, which looking back on it, it's kind of funny now because like you know, I think I was like 13 or 14 when I got into the like Blood Rain games, and then when I was 15, 16, I don't quite remember exactly, but was when I came out as, you know, what I thought at the time that I was gay, and it was just kind of funny, like, because, you know, parents bought me the Blood Rain game, and like, you know, and a couple years later, you end up being a bit gay. Surprise. Happy Pride Month, I guess. So yeah, I played that, and I didn't like, I don't know, I played The Sims, I guess, for like computer, which I really like playing this, like Sims 1, or no, Sims 2, I guess, was the one that I played a lot. I also got really into Rule of Rose, you know, that like really kind of terrible but really pretty survival horror game, and like, you know, there's a dog in it, so you know, I thought it was cute, and scary and terrifying, and so yeah, I really didn't play any games. So that was, I think I stopped, I kind of like, because that was like PlayStation 2, and that was where I felt comfortable. Like I tried to play other games, but I just didn't like it. I thought it was too much. It was too like, I just liked the one joystick, you know, like I was just really basic, and so I didn't play video games forever and ever. Well, wow, for like 11 years, I guess. I think I stopped playing video games, like those few games that I just mentioned, in like 2008. And as of like right now, in 2020, I finally picked up another video game. I picked up, you see my lover we have like a lot of the game systems because he plays video games. My partner, I just called him Lover, weirdo. But anyway, they play a lot of games. But anyway, so my return to enjoying video games was Fallout 4, which has another dog in it, and I haven't gotten very far in it because it's still like, it's a lot, like having to do the 2 different joysticks. It's just not something I'm used to, but I hope nothing bad happens to the dog in Fallout 4, because I will be really sad, because in Rule of the Rose, spoilers, the dog dies, and it's super sad. And I'm like, I have a puppy now, so it's very dramatic. Okay, video games. Oh, I did also find out recently that they made another version, like they made another Pokemon Snap. So that's cool. That's super exciting for me. I loved that game when I was young, so that is very exciting, because Pokemon Snap was relaxing as hell. Let's see, sorry. Chatterbox. Let's see, what is your favorite Harley Quinn outfit? I'm not sure if they mean like what my favorite Harley outfit is, because I do cosplay as Harley, for fun in like conventions and stuff. No, I'm not a booth babe, I just enjoy it. I cosplay as the classic Harley, like that's what I like the most, like with the bodysuit and everything. And mine was, because I've had this question before, I didn't make it. Mine was made by a good friend named Tawanda, and I will put the link to her Instagram in the description because she's amazing. She does take commissions, and she made that for me in 2016. I commissioned it from her, and then like a couple years later, when I ended up kind of losing a bit of weight, or like she had moved away, she'd moved to California, and I was just like, oh no, like I can't fit in my costume anymore, like can you please help? And so she was like, yeah, sure. And like I was able to send it back to her with new measurements, and it was totally fine. Like she's very professional and she's very timely. Her stuff is perfect. Like she has such great content, she's so talented. So you guys should check her out. Like I said, I'll put her description link in the description below. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to get these contacts out while I'm filming, because yeah, oof, that is scary to look at. Let's see, so if you mean like the person that asked that question, if you mean Harley costumes just in general, like as the character in the comics or the show or the TV, at this point, whatever, anything Harley has become quite the interesting lass. Obviously I love the classic, I love the bodysuit, duh. I love from the animated series from the 90s, I really loved in the episode Harley's Holiday, when she's like in the little white top and the little shorts when she's on the rollerblades with the hyenas. Like that's so cute and so casual and just so Harley with the little pigtails and stuff. I think this version is from the New 52 or whatever, like that whole universe. Ugh, like, which I don't really follow, admittedly, but you know, I'm not like completely unaware of it. I like the one where she's got like the hat and the cups on the side and like the little straw, and then it's like very comfortable. It's like shorts and I think like just a shirt with long socks. It's like, I think she's at like it's like a sports thing or something. I don't know. I thought it was really cute. So, alright. Like, how do you like my new uniform? Will you do a makeup tutorial? I assume you mean clown makeup, and no, I won't. Not for YouTube anyway. Makeup for me is like just like, as far as putting on my clown makeup, I feel it's so relaxing and fun. Like I just kind of do it for me. There's different parts on the internet where you can see that. Let's see. Favorite anime, if you like anime. Okay. This is another video that, another topic that I might do a video on, just because like with horror movies especially, and like different anime, like there is stuff that I like, but I will say with anime, like my kind of taste in music is I haven't really expanded beyond things that I liked when I was younger. Like I don't care. Like I'll just rewatch things that I loved. So I feel like this should be the year that I kind of branch out and watch other stuff, but I just haven't. I really like, see, so like what high school age group, I guess, for me. So I really enjoyed, well, the very first anime I ever got into was Sailor Moon. And yeah, that terrible original dub. Which it holds like such a place in my heart now. Like, I'm so glad that I have, I think it's season 3, or the Death Buster season, whatever, when Sailor Saturn starts to come in. I have a version that's like the original, you know, it has the, you know, uncensored original the way it was meant to be, like in Japanese, but then it's, well, this is season 1, but like it's similar. Here we go. Yay, Sailor Moon Super, that's it, that's the season. But yeah, it has like that original terrible dub, and but I can't help it, I like it. Because I know that they redid the first few seasons like as a different version, revamped it, and made it look like super pretty. But whatever, I love Sailor Moon. Like, the great thing about it is that you can watch it in Japanese or you could watch it in English, like whatever version of it that you like, and it's like a whole different thing, and it's great. I really loved Inuyasha as well. Before I get into my feelings on Inuyasha, I have to also say that I really loved Rurouni Kenshin and Samurai X. They're just kind of the same thing. I mean, it is. Samurai X is like the beginning and the end, and Rurouni Kenshin is the series itself. So yeah, I really enjoyed that. I also, some random ones that I really liked that don't really either, I never got into the manga, or I just didn't bother with it because I just kind of felt like they were more specials, like that are trying to be like, hey, buy the manga, which, anyway, Angel Sanctuary and Midnight Detective, yeah, Angel Sanctuary is one. Nightwalker Midnight Detective. That's it. That's the one. I think that one's like 12 episodes. And there's another one, Ghost Talker's Daydream, which I think only had like 6 episodes. But they were so fun and ridiculous, and I really enjoyed those. They were so random and like just so weird. Gosh, what other anime that I enjoy? Trigun. Oh Lord, what is it? I can see it. Outlaw Star. That's it. And then Neon Genesis Evangelion. Might have mispronounced that, but whatever. That I was so happy that they I was able to have access to that again finally from I guess it was last year when it came to Netflix. So thank you, Netflix, for that. I know like there was people getting mad that it wasn't exactly the way they remembered it because they did some different voices, but I didn't really care. I was just happy to have the show back. I started talking about Inuyasha. Yeah, okay, so Inuyasha, this kind of goes into the next question. Into like what books are you reading? And I feel like this is kind of important. Like, as much as I love Inuyasha, I feel like a lot of it is filler. There is this one fan fiction, I know, oh my god, fan fiction, what? Called The Lucky Ones by Terry Boda, and I have read that ever like once or twice a year ever since I started reading it in like 2004. So I was like 16. Yeah, I was 16 in 2004. So God, I'm getting old. But so I've been reading it like that long, and you know, there's like a sequel story to it, but I really love that story, and to me, The Lucky Ones by Terry Boda is like, that's how the story ends, or continues, depending on how you look at it, really. So to me, like, that's just how I've seen it. Like, that seems the most realistic. It seems like just kind of better. I mean, you know how like sometimes fan fiction can, like, the people that are creating that can expand upon what was originally created and still honor it, but also like take it to the next level, and that's kind of what I feel like that story did. And I love it. Like, you know, it's not perfect, especially like, you know, the times are a little different, you know, some attitudes are a little different, but it's I still think it's worthy of the characters that are in you know, that are in the show Inuyasha. Also, I am kind of excited to see what they do with the new stuff, but to me that's gonna be like the alternate reality stuff. Okay, yeah, so I read that story a lot, and that kind of goes into the books am I reading right now. I've mentioned more than once that I read a lot of books at the same time at once. I do read a lot of fan fiction. right now, gosh, I'm reading the last book in the Earth Children series. I'm also reading The Gift of Fear, which was recommended to me pretty recently. I am reading Girl Clown by Mary Wise, which is also recommended by somebody on here, and I'm absolutely loving it. Thank you so much. And I will talk about that. I'm also, let's see what else, because yeah, I have like a Kindle app. I have the Audible. I'm listening to, on Audible, I'm listening to Dune, and I'm listening to The Witch of Blackbird Farm. Yeah, like sometimes I like to like physically read though. Like I don't really do audiobooks that much. When I do, it's usually like when I'm working out or something. Oh yeah, The Gift of Fear. And I'm reading some like kind of spiritual books. Also, I really have been like very slowly reading Patch Adams' book, which I'm looking on my phone right now to see exactly what that's called. You know, they made a Robin Williams movie about him, very loosely based on that guy, which they took some liberties. There we go. Yeah, it's Patch Adams, Gesundheit. And he's actually on YouTube, you guys. Like, if you check out his stuff, like, I definitely recommend it. Like, I started reading this book last year, and I kind of had to put it down because when I started reading it, like, my partner was going through, like, cancer and chemotherapy, so I just kind of had to be like, okay, this is a little bit too close to home, I need to back off. So yeah, like I said, I do read a lot of books at a time. It's just fun. Let's see. This has become quite the long discussion. You know what? I think this next question, I'll save it for another Q&A. So, yeah, guys, thanks for listening. I hope this didn't freak you out too much with the big way we began. Poor Gideon. He's sad. He wants to be back in here. But I need to go and actually wash my face completely and get these contacts out because they're starting to hurt. But you guys, thank you so much for watching. Send me more questions if you have them. And take care out there. Things are getting pretty crazy out there. Just take care and be somebody's reason to smile today. If